Hello and welcome to eSailingTV. My name is Thomas Bjørn and today we continue our stream and the following of the World Cup Championship playoffs. We are here to see who will go all the way to Bermuda, who will take the last 8 spots out of the 1,200 players who qualified for this playoff, who will get the chance to win $10,000 at the World Cup Championship, and who will get a nice trip to the islands of Bermuda. And before inviting in my co-host today, I have a special surprise to all of you. We'll just go in and watch how it's going in the playoffs. Let's just see here. Since we were live last time, we can see it's still Havuk from Turkey in front. It's the young Azir, 20 years old, in second. Lamonar in third from France. Bart the Bricks, he came in front from the start after 24 races. He's still in top 4. What a race from him. Cross my fingers that is good enough, but I think you need at least 90 points to be sure to getting all the way to the World Cup Championship. Then position 5, Willis the 7-1, Lanoir, Havuk, Willis the 7-1. All of them was part of World Cup Championship 2018 in Florida. So they know what it's all about. They know how to fight. Then we have a new player in top 6 or in the top 8. First loser is coming in from Australia. SMPJ Luca fought his way back to position 7. Kalua 8 from Switzerland in 8. Jack Ferguson in 9. And I just have to say, it's only 1 hour ago Alberto Carrara wrote, "Yeah, I'm in position 8." And already now he's position 10. Players are fighting there all the way for getting the last spots to Bermuda. There's 3 days, 16 hours, 52 minutes left. So who will take the 8 spots? And all of you, please welcome tonight's co-host, Louisa. Welcome in studio.
From you, I'm sitting in Hamburg just commenting your sailing today.
Louisa will be one of the new faces on eSailingTV tonight. She's been throwing out in it. Louisa, you're going to help me commentate some of the World Cup Championship playoffs. And if there's something wrong with the sound, it's because Louisa hasn't got the gear we normally have on eSailingTV. She's sitting home, she's following it. And Louisa, please tell more about yourself. Are you a sailor or a non-sailor like me?
I'm a passionate sailor, sailing in the German Sailing League and also sailing a mod class. And I'm pretty new to e-sailing, but I think it's a fantastic thing. Yeah.
So, welcome to the world of e-sailing. I know you've been commentating sailing before, almost like Alec Wilkinson, but not in the same level. So, welcome online. And Louisa, today I just spoke about the results in the world ranking list here. We'll just jump into it. Before jumping into it, it's the 49er we are sailing. And Louisa, what are you sailing yourself?
The mod class, but I've also been sailing in the NACA 17 class before. So
Cool.
I love foiling and fast boats.
Super, and this is a fast boat. A race takes around 5 minutes and 30 seconds when you're fast. The fastest one can do it in 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So let's see what happens. It's the classic 2 laps format. You're racing from the starting line towards the 2 top marks, racing downwind to the gate mark, racing second time upwind to the top marks, and then racing for the finish line. In this race, in the playoff, your minimum has to do 20 races to get your best series score. We won't explain how to get it yet. You will see a commercial for it later on. But Louisa, let's jump into the first race. And we have some really good names on this first race, so let's go in and watch it. Here, let me do a small presentation from Spain. We have Felix Pinol, then we have Rowboat from United States, Augustin Broer from Portugal, Yadis from France, Epicure part of World Cup Championship 2018 from France, and Red Panda from France. 8 seconds to start. Lisa, please help us.
Okay. Again, a very French championship race with a lot of French boats, and all went to the right-hand side. Only one boat going to the pin-end side, and they are off.
Did you see what happened there? Red Panda false start, Felix Pinot also.
Yeah. Okay, they have to go like that. not very good. They are now very hard in the back. And the race is done by the American boat. He's in second. And the first one is on the right-hand side. Yardis races. And yeah, a lot of guys are going to the right-hand side. I don't know. They think there will be a bit more wind than on the left-hand side. So everyone is going more to the right-hand side. Will that pay off? I don't know.
Yeah, they are. Look at the radar. It's very dark in the right side of the area. But see, all of them are crossing towards the middle now. They're crossing to the left side because they're getting ready for a wind shift.
So now they are mostly in the part of the course where the most wind is in. I think they are quite equal from speed. And the first up to the third boat, they are very close to each other, only 1 or 3 meters below 10 meters, or also the fourth position. So it's a very close fight between the 4 boats. And now splitting off a bit in front of the top mark. So the fourth, it's the third boat is now tacking above the ley line, heading into the mark with a very good speed.
He is in control at the moment. See that Portuguese boat going in front of the French Yardis.
Starboard tack, and now he enters the zone in first. And second is the Yardis, and third
is Epicure coming in, and then we have Red Panda. See how they're going to fight each other down there when the spinnaker is up. See how close they are. See that dirty air. This is going to be a fight. But Red Panda capturing a penalty, going around the mark, getting one by Epicure. So we have 3 boats fighting for the top positions.
And they are still very close to each other. They directly drive behind the offset mark because I think they want to go to the right-hand side of the upwind again because there was the most of the wind of the course. So now they are driving very synchronous.
See here how they're fighting each other.
That will be a penalty, I think.
Yeah, to the Portuguese boat, penalty. Nice done by Yardis. See how he attacked the Portuguese boat. Now he has a 11-second slowdown. See how costly it is. He's losing the fight for the top position. Nicely done by the French boat.
But still in third place, I think. Now splitting off at the gate. And both boats are still going to the right-hand side because that paid off at the first upwind and also the downwind. And I think nobody's really going to the left-hand side. They are all going to the fresh air on the right-hand side, catching the speed again. Yes, nobody's going to the left-hand side. And you see this dark air on the right-hand side. Now the wind turned a bit to the right hand, so they should maybe tack again to be on starboard tack to catch the wind shift.
Try to watch Epicure in front. Epicure, he's such a skilled sailor. He was part of the World Cup Championship 2018 in Florida, Sarasota, and he's now in front of this race. He's trying to tack in front of the other boats and control them all the time. So can they get close to him? Let's see what happens.
It's pretty interesting. He's now going to the ley line and he's really close to the ley line tack, not forgiving any space, and he's a bit of wind shift. Will he make it to the top mark because he's a bit below? Maybe he has to tack twice again, but he's in control of all the other boats. All the other boats are far away from the ley line. They still have to tack 2 times. And now Epicure, he's cheating a bit, and he's making it to the top mark with very low speed, but he made it. And he's still 40 meters ahead of the other guys. I think that's a very close fight. There was a penalty at the third boat,
The Portuguese boat getting a second penalty, this time by Red Panda, who's back in the top race. So we're going to see a fight between Epicure and Yardis. There's only 70 meters behind in between them. If there's more than 23 meters, Yardis couldn't capture up with Epicure. So we're going to see them fight. So let's see what happens. What do you think they will do here?
I think they will drive very soon, but I think this game is a bit different to the other two, to the first lap, because for the first lap, all of the guys were always going to the right-hand course side, and now they didn't drive directly after the mark. So they are going across the middle.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Did you see what happened here? Epicure, he crossed into the middle to come on the left side of Yadis. So now Epicure is actually in control of Yadis. If Yadis is getting too close to Epicure, he will be captured in dirty air. So Epicure is in full control. So Yadis is under attack by Red Panda. And while they're fighting, see Augustenbro from Portugal and Rowboat from United States coming in. So who will take the second, third? It's a win for Epicure, second for Yadis. Third for Red Panda, but who will take fourth? Will it be American or will it be Portuguese? It's Portugal, Augustenbro, and Rowboat coming in.
And the Portuguese boat had already 2 penalties, so it's very hard. And he finished 4th place.
So what a race. What a race to start this night with, Louisa. Watching Epicure, one of the participants at the World Cup Championship 2018, taking a win. I know his goal is to take 19 wins in a row out of 20 and then get a second or third, because then he's sure to get all the way to Bermuda. Yadis fighting his way up, getting second, Red Panda getting third. It's going a little bit faster than normal sailing, huh, Louisa?
Yeah, it's really fast.
So, but it's really nice to hear all these sailing terms. As everybody knows on eSailing and following the channel, I am a non-sailor, so it's fantastic to see and hear more about sailing. We're getting ready for the next survey. We're waiting for this 7-9. And Louisa, is there anything special you saw in the last race that we might be commentating here?
I think on the first upwind you could really clearly see that you need to go to the right-hand side because there was most of the wind, and it was not very easy to win tactically, because if you have this clear favored right-hand side, you can't go to the left. So you can't go to the left, but it won't pay off. And then it was very clear that they had to go to the right-hand side of the upwind again for downwind, and they catched again the good wind. And I think, and on the second upwind they did it again, but on the last downwind it was interesting that they didn't took the right-hand side again and went it over the middle, but it was more a tactically fight because the first 2 were just fighting and jiving and trying to get free and stay free and hold the distance.
And in this race, we see a different race. The wind is changing all the time. So let's have presentations. It's Partisan from France. It's Elia from Italia. Then it's Augustenbro from Portugal. Yadis from France. It's Rory from Israel. Great Britain boat from Holland. Then we have Canard from Switzerland. 10 seconds to start. Are you ready?
Okay, and they are also going. It's splitting on the right hand side. There are some, and 2 boats fighting for the pin end. And I think all of the guys, it was a clear start, and they are just 1 boat a bit behind, but a clear start. And hand side tagged, and he can just cross in front of the guys and just taking a buff. So that was a tactically very good fight. If you win the pin and you'll be faster and you can cross ahead of the guys without having the right of way, that's amazing if you can do that.
Yeah. Did you see
Yadis we call it abkassieren, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Did you see what happens to Yadis there? He tacked up in another boat, getting a penalty. He had to go away for the 4 boats that was in a line, and he got a penalty. Now it's Partisan in the lead, but he has to take care of Canard from Switzerland, and here they're tagging.
But he also tagged, yeah. So no Rory, but he's clear at the back. So now there will be a fight again. Okay, did they touch?
A penalty to Partisan made by Canard. He had the right of way, so the French boat getting a penalty from this boat from Switzerland. But still,
and it's interesting.
Yeah.
The totally different game than the last race. So the boat split it off. A lot of guys are going to the left-hand side. So there must be a bit more wind. That will be very interesting at the top mark. because when all the left-hand boats are coming without right of way, that can be very interesting.
Let's see
Now
what.
you see.
Yeah, they're coming into the
Sorry.
top mark. Yeah, it's okay. It's the first time ever they're coming into the top mark. See, it's the Portuguese boat going to the right ley line, who's actually in front with Elia behind, and then we have Great Britain 1509 coming in. So actually,
So now we see the guy from the right-hand side just it paid off, and the left-hand side were just a bit too much, maybe tackling to each other, and had not the clear wind.
what we often see in this game, and this is the most impressive part of it, we see guys, skippers fighting each other, and when they're fighting each other, they actually lose sense of where they are and how to sail, and that can be costly. See here in front, we have Augustenbro, he's 38 meters in front. We have Alia in second. We have Great Britain 1509, and then we have Canard coming in. But Yard is coming back.
Still a comfortable lead for August and Alia. So I think in this instance you can't really touch each other, and you're quite free in your decision. So first guy is at the gate, and Alia is going behind. So they're both going to the right-hand side again. GBR is going to the left-hand side. He's staying. Yes, he's still going to the left-hand side, and all the other boats behind splitting off.
Yeah.
And now I think August also tagged a bit to the middle just to control the guys going to the left-hand side and not letting them going quite alone to the left-hand side.
And did you see the last race? The boats going to the right-hand side, going upwind for the second time, actually lost momentum, where the boats to the left side actually came in front. The Marp, he did a fantastic job there. He caught up with 60 meters. But in this race, it's different. It's a server doing the wind. The wind is all different. So right now they're fighting towards the middle. So Augustenbro is still in front.
So, and when the wind is very shifty, you need to be very flexible. So it's not so good to going on the right or the left-hand side. You just need to stay flexible and taking all the wind shifts with the tag if possible. Yeah. And there you see Alia and GBR came very close to each other. So GBR, I think just a minute ago, GBR was in front of Alia, and they're fighting very close.
Yeah. But Alia is in the right side, GBR is coming from the bottom, from the left side. So right now it's Alia in the best position, see there. But can GBR come in and take the second, see how close it is? Getting a penalty.
It will be a penalty. Yeah, that was too close. You can't undertake the guy from there without right of way. So he got the penalty. And now it's very clear. So Alia is 65 meters ahead of Augustus. Yeah. This will be a very clear race. He's now driving just to defend it a bit, but I think the lead is very clear, and also the second place. Yeah. Now I think we have a fight between third and fourth, maybe. They are quite close to each other.
And fifth, GBR, Canards, and Yadis is fighting for the position 3. Who will get third? Second is sure. It's Alia. He will go all the way. And Augustenbro is going to win. But who will take third? Let's see what's happening here from behind.
So GBR took the third place again, but it's still very, very close to all the guys.
Yeah. See, GBR is lucky to get out of the fight. So Yadis and Canard is fighting for fourth and fifth. This means that GBR is getting third.
Taking the third. Yeah. And now he got third place. And now it's still very close, but Yadis took the fourth and Canard took the fifth place.
Partisan coming in 6th, the Israeli boat coming in 7th, and that was the end of the race. Good race by the Portuguese boat. See, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. I said if you're doing a really good race in the 49er, in the 2 laps format, you would do it in 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So what a race by the Portuguese boat. Then we have the Italian boat in 2nd, GBR in 3rd, Yadis in 4th, Canard in 5th, Partisan in 6th, and Rory for Israel coming in 7th. And try to watch these stats. 100 points for a win, 65 points for second, 44 points for third. So actually getting a second will cost you many points in your best series score. You're only allowed to do at least 2 second place and win the rest of the race in a series of 20, or else you will not be in top 8 and going all the way to the World Cup Championship. Louisa, it's going quite well for you. We love to have commentators in studio and commentating World Championship. We'll go into another race. And we can see a new server starting up already. I can see in the server, because I have a private chat here. A lot of the top players are online at the moment. Either they're watching eSailingTV or they're getting ready for race. So let's see who we have in the next server. It's the 7-9 server. Oh, we have a really present for you. Young Cube from Belgium is there. Almost same age as you, so please take care of yourself here. It's Ragnarok from Argentina. It's Cube from Belgium. This guy we need to have a good watch on. Young Sailor from Belgium. Then we have Augustin Pro. Where is he from? Portugal. He don't want to show us. Then we have Partisan from France. We have IMAX with us from Italy. Then we have Sademars from France, and we have Sirocco from France with us. Will the young Cube have a chance here? We can see this is the boat here in front of us with this white sail. And here you go, Lisa. Please take us through the race.
Okay, just 10 seconds to start. The boats are lining up on the starboard end. Some of the guys are going to the pin end. Oh, will it be early? Oh.
An early start for Ragnarok.
A bit too early, just a half of seconds. Yeah. And most of the guys are going to the left-hand side. I would say the wind direction is a bit shifted to the left. So they are all going to the left-hand side. Or no, splitting up now. Yeah. Some of the guys are going to the right-hand. Now the wind shifted back, I would say. Yeah. It's quite neutral in direction.
See how Cube is going up towards the middle instead of going all the way to the left lay mark. It's a ley line. It's because the wind is shifting. So right now in the opposite side we have IMAX from Italy all by himself here. He's in front. He's 30 meters ahead. But will this with this number count, when we're getting to the mark, we can see all there in the back.
And the wind looks very light on the right hand side, and I think the wind has already shifted. Yeah. Most of the wind is in the middle of the course and not on the right hand side. Yeah. IMAX just slowed down. Now he's on 5th position, and all the guys from the middle had more wind, and then you got more speed. So still very close fight there.
Yeah. Did you see Partisan giving a penalty to Sirocco? Cube, he just managed to tack in front of him and defend his position. So will Cube be first for the top mark, or will it be Partisan 29? Let's see what happens. Way to go by Cube.
And it's Cube without right of way, but he was in front, so you could just tag in, and Partisan is second. And third is also very close, so 20 meters is not very far away. They were very, very close, and they jibed very early to get, I think, in the middle of the course. There's most of the wind, so they would like to be in the middle of the course to get most of the wind and be far.
And try to see here the wind shadow. It's 20 meters long. Cube is just 37 meters ahead of Partisan, and the opposite side we can see Sademars. He was going to the opposite side. He's actually fighting for second and third against Partisan.
And now you see a Partisan and Cube were very parallel driving. Just Cube tries to defend, taking the left-hand gate mark. And now let's look what Partisan is taking the other one. So maybe splitting, no. Cube just tagged behind the mark. Okay, was there a penalty? No. Between the Janaka boat and Cube. They go parallel to the right-hand side. I think the wind just moved a bit to the right-hand side now. You need to go through the middle, but at the upper part of the course, you can also be on the right-hand side there.
Try to see Partisan is 0.1 knots faster than Cube. Cube has 11.4 now, Partisan 11.2. So Cube capturing wind now by continue his path, and now he's crossing towards the mark.
But still below the ley line, so they have to go do a double tack to catch the mark. But I think in front of the mark there's a bit of wind and small path. So I think Cube will make it with a distance of around 30 meters again. Now he's tacking again at the top mark and moving around the first the upwind mark. And participant is now it's already 40 meters ahead of.
Yeah, and Louisa, I just have to say hello to Ginger Soul on YouTube. Ginger Soul is Havuk. He's saying too much pressure on the sailors. Havuk, we know you're in front. There's no reason to tell everybody that you are in front. You're leading the World Cup Championship playoffs right now with 90.6 in score. So congratulations for you, but keep an eye out so you're not losing your position. So, back in the race, Cube in front, second Partisan, and third Sardines.
Very impressive. Now he's, I think, around 90 meters ahead. I think it's amazing speed. Good Janica set, and Partisan is just behind with also a good... No. He's also fighting with
he's just having enough speed to win meters, so he keeps his second position. Safdin Mars is in third, Partisan in second, but it's a win for Cube. And see, under 5 minutes, I said to you in the start, if you're doing this in 5 minutes and 12 seconds, you're a good racer. He did it in 4 minutes and 58 seconds, 54 seconds. So very impressive by the young sailor Cube from Belgium. He is a young sailor. Second is Mars, Partisan getting third. And there we have the fight. Let's see the fight for the last positions. This is a fight.
Yeah. Oh God, again, very parallel sailing. And just to try to get IMAX a bit of dirty air.
He succeeded in giving IMAX dirty air. So Sirocco is actually getting in fifth, and then IMAX 6, and we have Augusten Bro coming in sixth. So 4 6, but C Cube winning with 10 seconds in front of second position. And second and third is actually doing a good race. They're under 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So what an impressive run by the skippers here. Louisa, as you see, the wind is shifting all the time. We don't know what's happening in the game. So it's all about what's happening here and now. How are the racers doing? What to think? How to read the radar and all that. So it's quite opposite than doing real sailing commentating. So who's up for the next race? We can see we're going to wait for a server. 6 out of 9 is there. So we will just take a small break, explaining how the scoreboard is working. This is the scoreboard. We can see at the moment Havuk, Ginger Soul, who's with us online, in front, 90.5. Nice races, Havuk. And Havuk, while you're online with me, please tell us, it is 19 wins and a second place, or is it 18 wins or 2 second place? Please write it in the chat. Asir in second, the young French guy, 20 years old. Laminoir in third, from World Cup Championship 2018 in Sarasota in third. But please stay tuned. We'll just explain how the scoreboard works. Hi and welcome to eSailingTV. Today we're going to explain something about the scoreboard. A lot of you players have asked us about it. Players around the world are fighting in the spring playoff. Right now we can see the scores are here. Races, they've been doing average score, best series score, but what does everything mean? We'll try to explain how you will get to the top, how you will get your points, and how to do it when you want to race. After this we'll just go over here. Now you can see this is what we're doing. we are going to an 18 hours channels. What you can see is you minimum have to 5 races. This is the red area. You have 12 hours to do it, but what does it mean? What does it mean to the score? This means you get a best series score, a score that's 5 races scored together, divided with 5, that's giving you the result. When we are getting into the race, we have to watch how it goes in the scoreboard. Here we can see Cruiselator. He has 100 points out of 5 races in his series races. But what does this number mean? Does it mean he has been racing 5 times? No, it means that he got this score after 5 races. Example, here we have AC American Magic. He had the best year score, ended at race 11. So, how to get the points? When you're winning a race, you get 100 points. Second place is 69, and so on and so on. And these points will calculate into this. Watching Cruiselator's result, he got 5 first places. Out of the 5 first places, he got 5 times 100 points. That's a score of 500 divided with 5. That's giving him a score of 100 points. But if you got a first, second, third, first and first, then we get 100, 69, 51, 100 points. That's giving a score of 420 divided with 5, 84 points. This is the way points are calculated. I hope you learned a little bit about it. Stay tuned and watch us for further information. And welcome back in studio. You're watching eSailingTV and we are following the World Cup Championship playoff for Bermuda 2019. And the next show, whoa, what a race we are going to have here, Louisa. You don't know all the players as I do. I can just say when I'm doing a presentation, Confluentia, number 3 in the Switch Championship. He's a non-sailor. Little Nemo from Switzerland also. Epicure, part of the World Cup Championship 2018 from France. Paddocks with us from France. La Brisile from France also. Damson from Poland. And Monkley from Brazil. So, will Epicure be able to keep his winning streak or will Confluentia get in? Luisa, guide us through what's going to happen. What do you think they will do in the start and where will they place themselves?
Okay, still 10 seconds left. I would say the pin end is a bit favored, the pin end side of the starting line, but I think the bowl at the pin end is still very early, and now bad start. They all paid off. But is there a penalty?
Did you see the Brazilian boat sailing into the mark? So getting a penalty for sailing into the mark. Yeah, but see Confluentia here. Confluentia, this is a non-sailor competing with the giants of the sailing world. Can he keep his way? But in front, it's Epicure from France.
Epicure. Yeah. Now all the guys are going through the middle. Most of the skippers tagged, and they are tried to go from the middle of, I think, most of the wind is in the middle of the course. So they try to get each other up, and when there are wind shifts, they are able to react off this wind shifts and can tag if it is necessary.
And did try to watch that radar, see how much wind there are in the middle. That's why they're tacking here all the time. The wind is coming straight at them, but most of the wind in this race course are in the middle. Yeah. Confluentia
skippers are going to the right-hand ley line, and it's very close for the first three or four boats. They are only between 2 and 4 meters away from each other, so it will be very close, and it will be interesting who has the right of way to get into the top mark.
But watch it, Epicure.
So I think Epicure is going to the first top mark, and he's taking the lead at the first top mark. And second was also without any penalty. and they're still very close. It's around 20 meters from each other. Still a very close race, and they are splitting off. Epicure jibed as well, but I think they are a bit too far away from each other to get dirty air to the others.
But see, it's a fight of nations. It's Switzerland against France. See how the two switch boats are actually throwing dirty air on Le Brazil. Yeah, so he's captured in dirty air. So now Epicure can go for a run until the switch boats are coming to get him.
Yeah, but the second boat could also jibe to get away from this dirty air. Yeah, and now he jibed, but all the other guys. So it's a triple fight between place second to fourth, still where they are going to, at the gate mark. Will there be any penalty? That can be very close. Okay, now they split off.
First penalty given to Little Nemo by Damson from Poland. So, did you see how he sailed into him straight away? This is eSailing, it's not sailing. Let's destroy the other boats if I have the chance to it. And he did it. Little Nemo now on last position.
So Epicure still in a comfortable lead with 40 meters. And again, the skippers are going through the middle of the course because there's most of the wind at the course. And I think maybe on this upwind, it could also pay off to go a bit more to the left-hand side.
Epicure is going to the left side. He's know a lot about this game. But see how he's tacking up before the ley line. He's not going all the way out because he needs to get ready for a wind shift. And there's coming the wind shift already. You can see it. So Epicure and Confluentia is actually preparing for the wind shift.
Yeah, and that's also very stretchy. And he gets overtaken by Le Brazilian, I think.
Yeah, try to watch that. Le Brazilian came in from behind, penalty Damson. So instead of going a fight between Damson and Confluentia, the French skipper just attacked the Polish boat and took over the third place. But now in front we have Epicure in second, Confluentia. Both boats are sure of getting their positions, but who will get third?
Yeah, so I think it's very clear that Epicure will take the lead, and also Confluentia is comfortable second. But it will be very interesting who's getting third, because between the third and the fifth boat there are only around 30 meters, so it's very close between these three boats.
Little Nemo on the attack. Paddocks has attacking him with Wind Shadow. We saw Damson doing an attack on him. So that's good news for the French boat here in front. He will get third. Epicure taking the win. Confluentia in second.
And again a penalty for Damson.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's on last place now. So the penalty is very, very expensive.
I have to correct you, Luisa. He's not unlucky. He's playing against some of the best skippers in the world. So this time he lost the battle to Paddock from France instead of giving Paddock a penalty. Nice race. A win for Epicure. This is exciting to see. And just to see, and to all of them, those of you not following eSailing that often, Confluentia, my favorite player from Switzerland. He's a non-sailor. Actually, his biggest interest is eSailing, and also he's running a lot. He's helping in the local running club, doing a lot of things there. But he has been learning eSailing and the rules of sailing by playing the game. So he's in second. Nice win for him. We'd love to see non-sailors compete some of the sailors too. Luisa, let's go fast into the next server. It's going well for you today. And so much happening online at the moment. We have all three continents with us. We have North and South America with us. Good afternoon to afternoon to all of you. Then we have Europe with us. Good afternoon also. And then we have good morning in New Zealand, Japan, and Australia. We can't manage to go into this race, but Vatasani, Toft, a Dane, is with us. Christoph, Selby, and see, the Americans are coming now. The small islands are coming, and they're fighting against the European boats. We're waiting for the 6-9 server to get in. And just to see here, if you're interested in watching it, here a new Dane coming in, Stripes. Stripes is actually the champion of the Switch Championship. He's the first Switch champion ever. He's racing that race. Then in this race we have Maradoni. He's the best racer from Britain. Then we have Cube from Belgium. We saw him win the last race. Dewey has a chance to continue his path. And then we have Willis the 7-1 participant from Italy in the World Cup Championship 2018 in Sarasota, Florida. It's an 8 out of 9 skippers getting ready, 7 out of 9. Sometimes we see some of the skippers quitting the race before the server is generated because they're meeting up players they know they might lose to. It's the competition of going all the way to the World Cup Championship, so let's see what happens. And Louisa, what do you think will happen this time? Will it go to the left or the right side after the starting line?
I don't know. I prefer the left-hand side, but sometimes you need to go to the right-hand side because there's more wind or, yeah, I don't know. And when it's very shifty, it's better to stay in the middle and just sail out every wind shift.
Yeah. Then we have here Confluentia from Switzerland, the Mob from France, Tufu Ufu from Sweden, Sergeant IB from Switzerland, Epicure from France, Paddock from France, and we have Boat 99801. Let's just call him Boat from France. And again, I have to say, we have to keep an eye both on Confluentia, the Mob, Epicure, and Paddocks. 80 seconds to start. Louisa, what will happen?
So I would say the pin end start is a bit favored again. Now all the boats are behind the line. 6 seconds to go, and some of the boats are already very close to the starting line. Will there be any? Oh, that looked quite early for the pin end boat. He has to go back, and now he's in the race as well. The boats are splitting up. Some of the guys are going to the right hand, some of the skippers are going to the left hand side. But I would say this race would not pay off in the middle of the course. You need to go to the right or the left hand side. Yeah. But some of the skippers are already very far away from the right hand side. But I think there would be the most of the pressure.
Yeah. Did you see what happened at the start? A false start to the Mob and a penalty to Tufu Ufu from Sweden. And here we have a fight. Confluentia is attacking Epicure. Epicure just managed to go behind Confluentia. What an attack. So these two boats are in for a fight. Will it be Switzerland or will it be France going all the way for the win?
Very difficult because the first two boats are so close to each other, Epicure and Confluentia, and they are fighting very hard to each other. And they are most equal speed, I think, yeah. Or, yeah.
They have the same speed, 10.6. The best wind speed is there. Let's see here from Sergeant Ib's view. If he's crossing in, he has no chance of hitting Epicure or Confluentia. So it's Epicure and Confluentia fighting for getting first around the top mark.
At the top mark. Now they are hitting the ley line and they will attack very soon. Yeah, okay. Epicure attacked already and Confluentia attacked in front and it was clear. So there were no right of way, no penalty, and they are going into the top mark. Confluentia in first place and Epicure very close behind, only between 10 meters between the boats. And now let's see what they're doing. Are they driving very soon? No. Okay, Confluentia just set the Jennaker and Epicure is going behind. They are not really fighting each other, they're just going behind. So Epicure could attack with a jibe.
Yeah. When they're jibing down towards the gate mark, we will see Confluentia. Now its attack will be caught in the wind shadow. But see what happens. He goes in front of Epicure instead of continuous path. So right now he has this red ring around his boat. This means he has the priority to right away. So if Epicure hits Confluentia, he will get the penalty.
Yeah. And they are still very close to each other. And now we will see if they would maybe split off at the gate mark. Epicure stays a bit and then jibing, going straight into the gate. And I think both are going to the left-hand gate mark. And Epicure just tagged to attack.
That is split away. They're having the same speed. Epicure going to the right, Confluentia to the left, followed by his countryman Sergeant Ib. And then we have Tufu Ufu coming in. So, Luisa, What is the radar saying? Who is doing the best job here, Confluentia or Epicure?
It's very difficult because you can't really see so much darker spaces on the course. I think most of the wind will be in the middle, and you need to stay very flexible to react to wind shifts.
But
so, and Epicure is
try
going
to see
the
their
right
speed now.
side.
Confluentia 11.2, Epicure 10.9, only 11.1. So Confluentia winning meters at the moment. He's 18 meters ahead. But will Epicure come in here? Yeah. Will he come in with right away? See, the wind is shifting. The ley line is moving away from Epicure. This is the moment of truth. Who will come first to the top mark?
I really feel that Confluentia will make it, and he's quite a lot of in front and going to the ley line, and now taking the lead at the top mark, while Epicure has to check twice again to make it to the top mark. Now Epicure checked, and Confluentia took the lead again at the top mark, now setting the Jenica.
And now we have to do the math.
To the finish line.
Yeah. Now we're doing the math. How long is Confluentia in front of Epicure? 40 meters, so Epicure cannot capture him in a fight. It's only about who's reading the wind best if Epicure is going in to take second or first. But
and they're doing a lot of jibe to get free and attack the other guy. So now see that the third skipper is also very close coming. And sometimes if you have a fight between two boats, there's a third one who's winning of this situation. But I think he's too far away.
But see, Sergeant Ib is under attack by Paddock. We saw Paddock in the last race doing a nice attack, and Paddock is under attack by Tufe Ufo from Sweden. So, who will take third? Will it be one of these three boats? In front.
Quite a lot of jibes between all the boats.
It's all about keeping out of fight and capturing the win. It's going to be a win for Confluentia from Switzerland.
Confluentia.
Yeah. Second for Epicure. Then we have third, Sergeant Ib coming in. Fourth, will it be Paddock or will it be Tufe Ufo? Who will tag down? It's going to be the French skipper, and then Tufe Ufo from Sweden tagging down, getting in fifth. And in the last position, we have the boat from France. What a race. I'm having the heat here in studio. Confluentia just beaten Epicure in a close fight, beating him up, and I'm saying winning over Epicure. And this is important because Epicure, he wants 20 win in a row, and this time he didn't get it. So he has to start all over to get the record of having 20 win in a row. This is actually the first time we're seeing Epicure losing a race. We have only been seeing him winning all night. So let's try to watch his result. I'm just curious, Louisa, what we're going in to watch now is we're going in to watch the list, which position they have at the moment in the world ranking list. And there we're going. And I'm pretty sure I want to see Epicure. Epicure, he was racing at the moment. See, we haven't seen, there he is, 32. He's in position 32. And we have been seeing him winning the last couple of races. Then suddenly he gets a second position against Confluentia. This is costly because he wants to do a best series score that is much higher than normal. Confluentia, is he in top 50 at the moment? No, he's not. So, there he is. He's number 40 in the list. He's only been doing 20 races. So this win, did his best series score after 20 races. So he's in start of his next campaign of getting to top 8. So starting with a win, what a race by him. Louisa, we're going to do the last race of tonight. It's 8 out of 9 race, so let's see who we have the pressure to. We have Confluentia again. I'm playing for this, so let's go in and take this one. And let's take a small presentation. We have Philippe Dulip from Croatia. We have Confluentia from Switzerland. We have Sean Bard from France. We have the Marb from France. Then we have Catalanza from Spain. I am playing for it from New Zealand. South, we call him in South. He's from Monaco. And Deja Vu from Great Britain. And I just have to say to all you viewers, we have to keep a good eye on the Marb, Confluentia, and Soph and Deja Vu. These 4 players, oh, they've been doing nice results. And Louisa, please guide us through.
Okay, again, 10 seconds to start. Yeah, I think the starting line is quite equal. 3 seconds to go.
Oh.
And I think there was a fourth start for, Katizana.
Yeah.
And he had to go back. And now the boats are straight going to the left-hand side. The first boats are splitting up. You see, am I playing for is in front of all the guys. And Confluentia had not a very good start. We were expecting. Deja Vu is in second, but it's still very close at the first 3 boats. And then there's a penalty for John Bob.
He got a penalty by the boat, the Marb out here. But did you see how Confluentia and Philippe Dupuy just managed to tack behind him? Nice race.
Yeah.
But let's see in the opposite side. Cat Lanza from Spain is in position 4 according to the server. And he had to go back to the starting line for doing a false start. So there we have South.
Now we see in second place, and Emma playing for is still in front, but it's still very close at the first 3 boats.
Yeah.
They are just a few meters.
We cannot trust the server of the distance going towards the top mark. But when we're coming to the top mark, we can see how it goes. See here, he's crossing. It's an attack from the monkey.
Will there be a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, no penalty.
No.
Now the first boats are above the ley line, the starboard tack ley line, and Emma playing for will take the lead at the first top mark. And Deja Vu, just went in and made it in second place before South. And Confluentia moved back to the 4th place, and that's still very close. There was a direct jibe at the top mark, and most of the boats are going to the left-hand downwind side, because I think in the middle and to the side there's a bit more wind, and now they are just jibing through the middle to catch all the wind shifts.
Confluentia is attacking South from Monaco. See how they're attacking into each other all the time. It's a fight. This is eSailing. The same thing we're seeing between Deja Vu and I am sailing for it or playing for it.
Just always try to get the dirty air to the competitor. And now they're entering to the gate. Will we have a split off, or will it be... Yeah, no, they're now taking both the same gate mark.
Penalty to the Spanish boat for sailing into Confluentia. Yeah. A penalty to the boat from Monaco for sailing into the mark. A penalty to the Marb and Sean for sailing into the mark. And we see Sean Bard didn't manage to go through the gate, so he has to go back, and now he's getting another penalty. He's out of the race. He cannot come back.
Okay, still very tied at the first position and the second position. Only 9 meters ahead is MI playing in front of Deja Vu, and they are now going to the right-hand side. I think from the middle to the right-hand, there's most of the wind, and they should be in this wind part of the course.
And see how they're fighting each other. I am playing wants to control Deja Vu, so he's tacking in front now. He's crossing in a few seconds. No, he's going all the way on the outside of the ley line. That's not typical. Yeah. And
now you see Deja Vu coming on port tack, but I think Emma playing is clearly in front, and now Deja Vu is tacking also to the right-hand ley line, and they are coming in for the last time to the top, rounding it. Emma playing 15 meters in front of Deja Vu, and Confluentia is 20 meters behind Deja Vu. Yeah. So they're still maybe a bit, no, they're splitting off. Confluentia is trying to get anything, going to the right-hand side, but I think it will be clear for Emma playing for and then second Deja Vu.
Yeah.
But we will have also a very nice fight between 4th and 5th place. They are quite close to each other and trying to attack the Filippo Duppi with the dirty air.
But see, Confluentia,
Will there
he,
be
he, he, he turned away from the fight. He's all by himself. So when these two skippers are going to fight each other, he will go in and take over. And see the top boats here also. Deja Vu is fighting, I am playing. Confluentia coming in there from behind. Can he manage to get in? Or will it be these two who will take the victory?
But I think Emma playing is really on a nice position, and tactically you always try to stay between your competitor and the finish line, and he made it. So Emma playing tactically the right decision, and he made it in first. Confluentia in third position, and a very hard fight for the 4th place. And I think it was Filippo Dupli who took the 4th place, and 5th for South, and 6th for Catalanza, and the mob in only the 7th place for the mob.
So not the best race for the mob. And Louisa, I just have to say in the chat room, welcome to Enix from New Zealand. He's saying good morning from New Zealand, enjoying the new commentators. So welcome on eSailingTV, Louisa. You already have your fans with you, especially the New Zealander fans. So I just have to say to you guys, when we have Louisa in studio, I'm pretty sure we will have a lot of more fans getting in here. Louisa, are you up to one last race? Because right now the New Zealanders and Australian guys are waking up, they're going on the servers and they want to show their skills. The last race of tonight and then we're offline?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to take one last race for you guys, you skippers out in the world. It's right now we both have Australians, New Zealanders, Japanese, Chinese, United States, South America, North America. We have Europe. All of them are online at the moment. So let's see what we get here. And here we get straight away into an international race. And Lisa, we have the first German racer with us tonight.
Yeah, I'm very excited. A German sailor.
Yeah, sailor. There we have from Denmark, Carofatte. Yeah. Danish name we don't want to explain in English. Then we have an Italian Farfallinia. Then we have Bodro from Italy, CJM from Great Britain, Santiago from Brazil, Deja Vu, Great Britain, Lo Sardiado from Italy, and a German boat called 110. 5 seconds to the start.
4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that would be a clear start. No false start for any boat. But some of the skippers were a bit behind the time.
See these two skippers.
And there was Deja Vu had a penalty.
Yeah. For sailing into the mark.
In front.
Yeah.
Nice to see that.
Yeah.
Went.
Right.
And now he's going to the left-hand side with a good speed, but only ahead of 5 meters to San Chico. And there was a penalty again for
the Danish boat for sailing into CJM and Santiago. But let's see here for CJM side. See, they're going up. The German boat still in front, controlling the 2 other boats. So they have to take a wave to get out of the wind shadow.
Yeah, I would say the wind is quite equal from direction and also not so very big puff. So it will be to stay flexible, taking wind shift if they can, and just going for maximum speed. Now we see still in front the German boat, but it's still very close between the German and San Chico, only 9 meters, and then Deja Vu is also 40 meters ahead, behind the German boat. Now there was a position switch between Deja Vu and San Chico. Now we are coming closer to the top mark. And will Deja Vu come in there without right of way? Will be very interesting.
There we have it. A close fight for it. It's a German boat in front. Deja Vu going behind Farfallina from Italy. But it's the German boat coming first.
And then Farfallina going in as second boat. And it was very close, and there was a penalty for the Brazilian boat.
Yeah.
At the top mark, he's slowing down. The German boat just bearing away. Also, the Italian and Déjà Vu going behind.
They are trying to get in here.
Really doing something, not driving, not attacking another boat. And CGM got a penalty. No, they drived away. Farfalina, I don't know how the skipper did this, but it was very impressive to come from, I think, 4th or 5th position, coming in 2nd to the top mark.
Actually, he did a false start and had to do a 360 and go back to the starting line. Then he just chose to right side, so he's in 2nd. So nice done.
Now we are coming into the gate. Where are they going? Are they splitting or going? The German boat is going to the left-hand side again. Now we see a lot of wind in the middle of the course, so I think they will be try to stay flexible and going through the middle, doing some tags and attacking the other boat.
See
so
how
Déjà Vu is still in 3rd position.
But see how close it is. The 4 skippers in front from position 1 to position 4. All of them can take the win. So it's all about who's making the best decision upwind. See Déjà Vu attacking the Italian boat, going behind him. So no attack coming through there.
And now the German and Farfalina are going to the right-hand side of the course, going to the right-hand ley line, and then having the advantage of having the right of way. That sometimes is also a tactical move to get in front of the other, or giving the competitor a penalty just with having the right of way.
And Luisa, see your German colleague is in front 1-1-0. Will he take the win of this race? Closely followed by the Italian and Déjà Vu from Great Britain. It's a nice race by 1-1-0 because Déjà Vu, he's
and
not for fun.
Again, at the 2nd upwind mark, going straight to the spreader mark. Farfalina is 18 meters behind the German boat, so still very close, and also very close between Farfalina and Déjà Vu, only 5 meters away from each other, so very close.
And
will there be a fight between the 1st and 2nd, or will there be the fight between the 2nd and 3rd?
Yeah. See what
also very close.
Yeah. See what Déjà Vu did. Déjà Vu didn't go into a fight with the Italian boat. He hopes the Italian boat will fight the German boat because then he can take over the top. No, Déjà Vu getting a penalty. Yeah. That
was really stupid because he could go a bit higher and go behind the back of the Italian boat. So I don't know. So Déjà Vu got a penalty he could have avoided.
Yeah. So not the best penalty to get in this last race. And see, he's falling all the way back to position 5 because of this. We have a fight between the Danish boat and the Brazilian boat. The Danish boat, oh, he's under attack. See how he's pressuring him out. But, yeah.
Will there be a penalty for Sanchico? Then he had to go. Oh, no, he dropped away. Was that the right decision? No. Déjà Vu in 4th place. He had to fight back after his penalty, and the German boat was the winner of this race. Okay, Déjà Vu is ranked in 2nd. No, he's in 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, and Farfalina, the Italian boat, was 2nd, and the Danish tried and just could have the advantage from Déjà Vu having the penalty.
This is interesting. Now let's try to take this race chart. We can see the German boat leading the race from start to end. See, Déjà Vu was 2nd and then 3rd the most of the race, losing his 3rd position, racing downwind towards with the penalty downwind. And then we see the Danish boat coming from position 7, ending up 3. What an end race by the Dane! But it's a win for Germany.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's a win for Germany. And what a win for the German boat, Luisa. You're sitting in Germany, you're German, so this night couldn't end better up than see a German take a win. Luisa, thank you for joining eSailingTV today. We hope to see more to you in studio. And to those of you that's new, Luisa is just coming into eSailingTV as our new co-host, together with Alec Wilkinson and Steve Bellingham and myself. So welcome on board, Luisa. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see more to you. Do you have anything to say to the spectators before we are going offline?
Thank you for the amazing races today. I could watch and comment, and yeah, I'm happy to do some more.
I'm just saying all the best of luck for all you racers fighting the next 3 days for getting the last position to get to top 8. And Ginger Soul slash Havuk slash from Turkey is in front at the moment, 90.5 points in the lead. So I'm pretty sure we will see him in top 8 in 3 days. Thank you for watching. We will be back with more streaming of the World Cup Championship already tomorrow. Hi, thank you for watching eSailing TV. You can follow us on different social medias online. Go to twitch.tv/eSailingTV and follow us, or just go to Twitch, write eSailingTV in the search area. Then you come to our channel. Here you can scroll down, see the rest of the social medias we are on. YouTube, Facebook, homepage. Please subscribe. Get direct notifications when we are online. You can also go on the videos. If you didn't watch the last live show, you go here and see it. You can also see some of the clips we are doing, or clips some of the other viewers have been doing. Are you more the Facebook type? Then please go to Facebook, write eSailing_TV. Then you will get to our Facebook page. When you're in the Facebook page, you can see the live shows. We're doing live shows on 2 channels, Twitch and Facebook. But when you're scrolling down, you will also see clips, small clips, learning videos of what we're doing. Here we're attacking people. Here we're attacking sports federations. So a lot of people will know that we're live. Please share, please like, please follow us. We're also on YouTube. Go to YouTube, write eSailing_TV. If you're going on eSailing TV, you can see a lot of videos. Right now, more than 100 videos are online. Here you can go back in time, see some of the races, or see some of the really good duels we have. You can also see a learning video. We're placing everything up there, but we're not sending live on YouTube. I just have to say thank you for following eSailing TV. Please subscribe, please like, please share what we're doing. Together, we're growing eSailing TV and eSailing in total. Thank you for watching.